Hello, dear students. The subject's name is our Information and Communication Technologies. The lecturer's name, the term of our lecture is Database Systems. The number of our lecture is 9 and 10. At first, I want to talk about the plan of our lecture. First, fundamentals of database systems, concept, characteristics, and architecture. And second, data model, normalization, data integrity restriction. And third, configure recurses and processing. And fourth, design and development of databases. At first, I want to talk about a database. What are databases? A database is a structured collection of records or data. A computer database is a kind of software for organizing data storage. Databases will help you organize this related information in a logical order for easy access and search. There are several models are used for database development, such as hierarchical model, network model, and relational model, and object-oriented model. Now let's focus on each of them separately. At first, I want to talk about the hierarchical model. In a hierarchical model, data is organized in an inverted tree structure. It can be represented in the form of such a scheme. In this picture, you can see the structure of hierarchical model as like tree-like structure. This structure organizes various data elements in a hierarchy and helps you establish logical relations between data elements in multiple files. Each unit in the model is a record, which is also called a node. If you look closely, it's noticeable that each record, this is our circles, has one parent. In this picture, you can see the network model, the structure of network model. The network model tends to store records with links to other records. Each record in the database can have multiple parents, meaning the relationships between data elements can have many relationships. Thus, this model is an extension of the hierarchical structure that allows many-to-many relationships to be established in a tree structure that allows for multiple parents. Here, we see that the network model provides a greater advantage than the hierarchical model in that it provides greater flexibility and data availability. The third model is a relational model. A relational model for database management is a relationship-based database model. The basic data structure of a relational model is a table where information about a specific entity, for example, a student, is represented in columns and rows. Columns list various attributes of the object, for example, student name, address, registration number, and etc. And strings, also called records, are instances of an object, such as a specific student. And the last one is our object-oriented model. In this model, we have to discuss the functionality of the object-oriented programming. It provides full-featured database programming capability while containing native language compatibility. It adds the database functionality to object programming languages. This approach is the analogical of the application and database development into a constant data model and language environment. Applications require less code, use more natural data modeling, and code bases are easier to maintain. Object developers can write complete database applications with a decent amount of additional effort, but object-oriented databases are more expensive to develop. Now I want to talk about the database management system. It's called DBMS. Is computer software designed for the purpose of managing databases based on a variety of data models. A DBMS is a complex set of software programs that control the organization, storage, management, and retrieval of data in a database. DBMS are categorized according to their data structures or types. Sometimes DBMS is also known as a database manager. Data management tasks fall into one of four general categories as given below. Entering data into the database. Next, housekeeping tasks such as updating data, deleting obsolete records, and backing up the database. Third, sorting the data, arranging or rearranging the database records. And the last one, obtaining subsets of data. There are several advantages in DBMS, such as reduced data redundancy and inconsistency, and changed data integrity and improved security, and etc. Normalization of databases is a process of transformation of database to the kind answering the normalized forms. Classification of limitations of integrity. In the theory of relational databases, it's accepted to distinguish four types of limitations of integrity. First, limitation of database is name a limit on values that it is led to accept to indicated databases. Second, limiting to the variable of relation is name a limit on values that it is led to accept to the indicated variable of relation. And the third, limitation of attribute is name a limit on values that it is led to accept to the indicated attribute. And the last one, limitation of type is not that another. As determination of great number of values, this type consists of that. Example of widespread restriction of level of a variable of the relation is the potential key. An example of widespread restriction of level of the database is the foreign key. Integrity of a database doesn't guarantee reliability of the information which is contained in it, but provides at least plausibility of this information, rejecting certainly improbable and impossible values. True and inconsistency, it's not same. And the last one I want to talk is the query tuning and the processing. The DBMS in SQL, in the language, the programming language SQL, component which defines how to release navigation on physical data structures for access to the required data is called the query optimizer. The navigation logic, its algorithm option for access to the required data, is called way or the access method. The sequence of the operations performed by the optimizer which provides the selected access path is called the execution plan, and process the used query optimizer for determination of an access path is called query tuning. During process of optimization of request ways of access for all types of the SQL, the ML teams are determined. This optimization of requests can be determined as the amount of all techniques which are applied to increase in efficiency of handling of requests. One of our term is a design of database. It is process of creation of the database scheme and determination of necessary integrity constraints. The main objectives of design of databases. support of storage in a DB of all necessary information, a data execution possibility on all necessary requests, abbreviation of redundancy and duplication of data, and support of integrity of the databases. The main design stages of databases. The main design stage of database is conceptual design and logic design, physical design, and that's all. Now I want to talk what is ORM. It's mean object relational mapping. It's a technology of programming which allows to transform incompatible types of models to OOP, in particular between the data store and subjects to programming. ORM is used for simplification of process of saving objects in a relational database and their extraction. In case of this, ORM itself cares for data transformation between two incompatible statuses. The majority of ORM tools considerably rely on metadata of the database and objects, so objects need to know nothing about a database structure. In this figure, you can see the structure of ORM's work. The distributed DBMS, the program complex intended for control of distributed databases and allowing to make distribution of information of the transparent for the ultimate user. Users interact with a distributed database through applications. Applications can be classified as those which don't require data access on other websites and those which require similar access. Formation of the database management systems, DMS, matched on time the considerable progress in development of technologies of the distributed computation and parallel processing. And the last one, we have some questions for the answers. What makes databases such as essential component of modern life? And next question is, can database be used to predict consumer behavior? And what are the basic components of a database? What's the data models? What's the normalization? And what's the integrity constraint on data? So at the end, you must find the answer for these questions and you must do these tests. Number 5. Thank you very much. Goodbye, dear students.